I've got Bill Atkinson with me now. Of course, baseball icon, but also brand ambassador, or team ambassador, I should say, for the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers. So, Bill, we're in the thick of the second season now. I want to know some of the different feelings heading into the inaugural season versus heading into that second season with the Barnstormers.
Well, after the first year they had, it was fantastic. Now the second year, they're starting to gel, but at the same time, you've got to have the pitching to keep you there. So it's one of these things that are going, got the good players, but keep it rolling.
So you still kind of have that pressure, just a different kind of pressure into the second season?
Well, as a pitcher myself, I look at the pitchers and I kind of judge, but it's a little different for me because now I'm in my 70s and I'm looking at things different. But these young guys, they got to do it.
And I'm standing here in front of this very handsome portrait, might I say so. So you got a portrait here at Fergie Jenkins Field last year. We're honoring Doug Melvin with a portrait now this season. So when you walk in here every single game, does it ever get old kind of seeing yourself up there or seeing people drink those Billy beers?
No, I kind of like it because everybody comes up and says, I love your beer, I love your beer. But that's not me, that's Dom and of course the Red Barn, but it's one of those things that Doug and I kind of grew up. He's 2 years older than I am, but we played a lot together. I mean, I was a young kid, 15, and coming up and playing with the 18s and 17s and what have you. But Doug was one of those guys that, you know, you kind of took to hang on to. So, but he's a super guy. He's, as I can put it, he's a brain when it comes to sports. He can tell you my stats, he can tell you Fergie's stats, he can tell you Ron Hunt's stats, he can tell you anybody's stats. He's just that smart. He signed 2 weeks before I signed with Montreal with Pittsburgh in 1971. And I signed October 4th. So he was 2 weeks before me, so you can figure that out. But no, Doug's a super human being. I mean, he had the talent, he had everything going for him. Apparently, this old girl just didn't want to keep going.
That'll do it.
So, but it's like me, I've had both knees replaced and I'm doing all right, but everything's going good. So.
And I find it so interesting how we kind of have this trifecta here of three baseball icons right here in Chatham-Kent.
Well, baseball in Chatham-Kent, we've had a lot of guys, like Perry Maynard, we've had Fergie, myself, and Doug, and we've had, when I was growing up, Dennis McCord, the Marvells, oh God, we can keep going, you know, but there's a lot of guys that can play.
Baseball is alive and well in Chatham-Kent, now with the Barnstormers here too. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me, Bill.
No problem, big time.